Hey guys, welcome to another video. Before we dive into this, you know the usual drill, guys. If you're new to the channel and watching for the first time, smash the subscribe button, guys. Do it for me. Smash it. Let's beat these YouTube algorithms. If you're already a subscriber, guys, make sure you smash the notification bell so you know the next time I post out content, you'll know immediately. And if you did like today's content, guys, share this out to YouTube universe and post some comments down below about what you thought of today's topic, alright? Because I always, my intention is to give you a value as a man. Right, so let's dive into this. Sylvester Stallone's divorce. Okay, Sylvester Stallone's divorce. Guys, as you know, you must have heard by now, Sylvester Stallone is going through a divorce at the moment, okay? I don't know if the proceedings are started. I think they will be put in place. Yes, actually, Jennifer Flavin, I think, has filed his proceedings. Sylvester Stallone, world famous actor, guys, brought Rocky to life. One of the most iconic, memorable roles in the lifetime that will never be forgotten. Amongst one of the best franchises ever made, and amongst so many other iconic characters. John Rambo, First Blood, everything like that. And he's also done like a lot of other movies. Demolition Man, Cliffhanger, that have been as equally good, maybe not had as much box office success. So an iconic actor, in my opinion, one of the best action stars of the 80s, certainly a favourite of mine, is now facing his biggest opponent in the ring, which is Jennifer Flavin. Okay, and I want to examine this for you guys today, give you my thoughts on it and what you can learn as a man and take away with you to improve yourself and not make the mistakes that he's made, all right? So obviously Jennifer Flavin is filed for divorce, and I just want to read an article off for you guys, okay? So I'm still working the social media, so bear in mind with me. Bear in mind with me if I just dip down here a wee second till I read this article for you, okay? So this article comes from TMZ magazine, alright? Sylvester Stallone's wife files for divorce, guys. Claims Sly is taking Marshall assets. Okay. His wife is filed for divorce. And guys, if you statistically look at most of, in society nowadays, most of the percentage, I don't know the exact percentage, I'm not going to throw numbers out of my head, but I do know most divorces are filed by the female and not the male. Okay, and I'll go into this in a further video next time for you. But so Sylvester Stallone claims, wife files for divorce, claims Sly is taking martial assets. Okay, so this article says Sylvester Stallone and his wife are calling it quits. She filed for divorce after 25 years of marriage and is accusing the actor of moving assets from Marshall funds. Jennifer Flavin filed docs Friday in Florida. Unclear exactly why she decided to pull the plug on their marriage. Well, I'm going to go into that shortly. But some fans started to sense trouble thanks to a recent tattoo. Cover up, the Rocky star removed an image of Jennifer's face from his arm. Oh dear. Flavin wants exclusive domain over their house in Palm Beach while divorce proceedings wind their way through the courts. Of course she does. Of course she does. She also made clear she believes Sly is hiding Marshall assets in the divorce docs obtained by TMZ. She says, upon information and belief, the husband has engaged in the intentional depletion and or waste of Marshall assets, which has an adverse economic impact on the Marshall estate. Economic impact! Pursuant to Section 610705 of Florida states, equity dictates that the wife be compensated and made whole by receiving an unequal distribution of Marshall assets in her favour. Moreover, the husband should be enjoined from selling, transferring, assigning, encumbering, or dissipating any assets during the pendency of proceedings that he has worked for his entire life and worked his butt off, went from rags to riches to give her. This is what it states, okay? So Jennifer wants to restore her name, Flavin, naturally. She also wants a judge to put the brakes on Sly moving assets from the Marshall pot. Closer Weekly first reported the split. Stallone used to have a portrait of Flavin on his bicep, but recently got it covered by an image of his late dog and Rocky co-star Butkus. When asked about the reasoning behind covering the ink of Jennifer Stallone's rep, told Daily Mail, Mr. Stallone intended to refresh the tattoo image of his wife, Jennifer. I don't think so. However, the results were unsatisfactory, unfortunate, and unfixable. More like his marriage and his wife were unfixable, and that's what he's referring to, and not the tattoo. What's more, Jennifer took to Instagram to post a photo with 3 daughters she and Sylvester share, with the caption, "She and Sylvester share." Okay? But these girls are my priority, not him. Nothing else matters. The 4 of us forever. So he's irrelevant. You see, he's irrelevant after he's fed her all these years. You know, after he's put her in luxury, it's only her and her daughters that are relevant, not him. Okay, so Jennifer Sylvester got married in 1997. Jesus, and yeah, so. This is what this article says, okay, and there's other kind of further articles, okay, with Sylvester Stallone responding about the assets, Sylvester Stallone denies squandering assets, okay, in other articles. This is one from TMZ again. Sylvester Stallone denies squandering assets. Sylvester Stallone is fighting back at his strange wife. He's now fighting back at his strange wife, Jennifer Flavin, by denying that he's hiding any of their Marshall property, but wholly agreeing the marriage is donezo. Brilliant. The actor filed a response to Flavin's divorce petition in Palm Beach County, Florida, which clearly states Sly is not engaged in the intentional dissipation, depletion, or waste of Marshall assets. This according to docs obtained by TMZ. Okay, it doesn't get more specific beyond that, neither did Flavin, by the way, but his attorneys make crystal clear that SS is not doing anything, Sylvester Stallone is not doing anything that could be labelled as moving or hiding assets. Sly also had an answer for Jen's request for exclusive use of their Palm Beach mansion, and to that he says, hell no! Good on you, Sly. Maybe you're becoming more alpha again. Because certainly this, and I'm going to go into this why he's gone beta, he's officially opposing her ask, letting a judge know he's firmly against that. One thing Sly concedes, there's no remedy to fix this mess. Of course not, Sly, there wasn't a remedy to fix this mess 25 years ago when you made the mistake, so it's your mess. He acknowledges their union is irretrievably broken. Of course it is. He's also cool with her restoring her maiden name. Of course he is. As we've reported, we've heard the sources directly connected to Stallones that the straw that broke the camel's back might have stemmed from an argument over a dog that Sly wanted, but which Jen didn't know. Okay, guys, I'm just going to put this down. So, read those articles for you guys, alright? Of course it's over a dog. Guys, it's got nothing to do with a dog, alright? There are more underlying issues in that, okay? There's more underlying, long time underlying things that happened in that relationship, and the dog was just the icing in the cake. The dog was the final straw that made her pop. But guys, when females decide to leave, right, they've decided that a long time ago, okay, right? And let's break this down now, right? Let's break this down. So they've been married 25 years, okay. He's got a tattoo of her 4 kids and now everything. But Jennifer Flavin has never been a successful entrepreneur or a successful lady. You know, she may have a sideline business, did a bit of modeling, did a bit of makeup, but she was nowhere near in the success levels of Sylvester Stallone, ranks to riches. Guy worked his butt off in Hollywood so long to build his 400 million fortune, all right? And she came along and she's married into his wealth and she's lived a good life, and her kids have been taken care of and brought up by off Stallone's hard work and his fortune, right? But the problem is, guys, this all pens down to female nature, okay, which I've explained to you before on my channel. Female nature, she's now bored. Stallone's getting older, you know, he's now about in his 70s, and you know, he served his purpose. You know, he served his purpose for her. As I say, that's not a saying that I say. Darius M likes to say this on his channel. She's not yours, it's just your turn. And Jennifer Flavin has proved that for Stallone. She's not yours, it's just your turn, okay? And she's now proven that by filing for divorce, guys, alright? And she did mention in another article that it was an amicable divorce, but it certainly doesn't look like she's being amicable going after those assets. The first thing on her mind is assets. And when she uses terminology such as her and her children are the only thing that counts, he's been thrown to the side, guys, like a disposal bin, like a piece of garbage, okay, like a piece of filth. After all those years, he doesn't count. It's just her and the kids. So you can see where our mindset is, guys, all right? You can see where our mindset is. He's irrelevant. And as I said, guys, once female nature and hypergamy takes place, and the shiny object syndrome, which is what she's going through now. Shiny object syndrome is when she wants something better. She now wants the new shiny object, the new playboy guys, the new younger guy, something else. He's getting old. He's had his time, guys. And you'll see this. You'll see she'll jump to another guy in a short period of time, guys. She already maybe even has one, right? So this is her reason. This is my opinion of what is going on with her, right? She's had it. She doesn't need Sylvester Stallone anymore. You know, she's got everything, right? And she knows the courts. She knows the courts will help her take him to the cleaners, all right. He's irrelevant. She's got her kids now, and there's a photo of her and her kids, and not him. And he's now removing his tattoos. Guys, Sylvester Stallone is entirely to blame for this because he has not learned his lessons in life, right? And he, in the past, has had really bad relationships. He mentioned once, somebody said to him in an interview, what is the biggest mistake you've made? And he said, Bridget, okay? Bridget. Okay, and he's kind of had bad relationships in the past, haven't worked out, but he didn't do the right thing, and he didn't learn from the past experiences with these women, and so he then went and married Jennifer Flavin, right, and put his 400 million fortune at risk with this woman who, if you actually look, guys, she's not fresh pick of the cherry, right? Okay. It's different if this girl's young, she's never been married before, she's not rode the carousel, okay? But Jennifer Flavin is not fresh. She obviously rode the carousel, she rode, she lived the life, you know, she's been with multiple guys, so he wasn't even getting top quality female that hadn't rode the carousel, that hadn't experienced with other men. He wasn't getting something fresh, he wasn't getting something high value, and he goes in and marries this female and puts his 400 million fortune at risk, all right? She's not as successful as him, and he's put that all at risk, right? Because he didn't learn his lesson. He didn't protect his assets, he didn't protect his fortune. Guys, she also comes up about being amicable, like I mentioned before. She's nowhere near amicable, guys. She is now going to go for as much as she can get. If she was amicable, right, and she's amicable about all this, why is she posted all over social media? He's trying to do this with assets, and he's trying to do that with assets, okay? That doesn't sound amicable to me. Okay, Stallone's excuse over his tattoo. Stupid of him to put a tattoo. Sorry, it's like, I love you to bits, but stupid of you to put a tattoo of a female on your arm. Guys, what have I told you before? Female, there's no guarantee, right, these females will stay with you. They are always single no matter what. Doesn't matter whether you marry them, you're dating them long term, etc. They are always single, guys, because of female nature, because of hypergamy, okay? Hypergamy never rests, so they're always single. And if Sly was more astute, he was more experienced, he should have protected his assets. I don't know if he's got a prenuptial. I don't think so, by the way. The statements in this are saying, but he should have protected his assets. I mean, if you're a multi-million pound movie star, you've worked your butt off. I mean, you need to look at his life story. He went for rags to riches, he suffered, he struggled. You would not in your right mind, guys, right, risk all that for some female that doesn't have half your value, that hasn't gone through the struggles you've gone through, and risk that all. Sign that contract where the state is going to just protect the women, because these marriage contracts, guys, protect the women at the end of the day, right? He should have known better being in his position, okay? But unfortunately, Sylvester Stallone had a beta mindset, okay? And so what can you learn from this, guys? What can you take away, right? Is not to have a beta mindset, okay? Not to let your emotions get involved with your path and purpose, not to let your emotions, right? Emotions and the concept of love, right, and the concept of you found the one, you found the unicorn. Guys, there ain't no unicorns, okay? And Sylvester Stallone has realised this. Even after 25 years, he's realised she ain't no unicorn, guys, right? She never will be a unicorn. He's just served his time. As the saying goes, she's not yours, it's just your turn, okay? So she served the time. He's gotten old, right? She wants something new. And guys, this has happened numerous times. People like Paul Hogan as well. I was reading about 2 months ago about Paul Hogan. The same thing happened to him. He was married to Linda Kozlowski, and he was absolutely mortified when she left him. He's old now. He's just decrepit old, and she's moved on to a model 10, 20 years younger than her, and to the next shiny object syndrome. The same thing happened to him. He apparently was distraught, lives in isolation now. So guys, you need to learn off this, right? To be better men, to not let your emotions not let your emotions take over your logic, okay? You have to be logical in terms of relationships. You have to be logical in terms of marriage and going down that path, okay? Because marriage is simply, guys, a contract. Marriage does not guarantee a woman will stay with you forever, guys. The divorce rates are going up, something like 50%, 60%, and most women initiate the divorce rates, okay? And now, because Sylvester Stallone had a beta mindset, okay? He had a beta mindset, and he didn't see the signs. Guys, you could see there would have been red flags in that relationship. He would have saw the signs, even in the times of his dating, he would have saw the signs. Screen, and screen, guys, all right? Be in your path and purpose, screen, and have an alpha mindset. He had a beta mindset, okay? He's quite, as much as I love Sylvester Stallone, he's quite a beta. He has a beta mindset. He's very emotional, guys. You can see that off him. He's real, but he's very emotional. And you can see how, from a couple of his interview slots, you could see when they were interacting, like over the past year, and the way they were talking about each other, there wasn't that love there. She was just kind of in that relationship, and she didn't really look at him with those, eyes that women that are in love look at a guy. They're devoted to a guy. It's just kind of like more, yeah, this, that, and it was just kind of withdrawn, and they were really. He kind of at one point referred to her as crazy. Yes, like, she's crazy, yeah, because she's going to take you for half your assets. So, guys, unfortunately, Sylvester Stallone is going to get ripped for his money, unfortunately, from what's going on here. So take this on board, guys, okay? Especially if you look at him, if you're in a position of financial success, if you're a high value man, if you're a man that's even working, guys, towards getting better, working to building up your assets, work to build up your finances, you have to be very careful. Even if you're at a successful position, even if you do meet what you think is your lifelong partner, guys, you've got to remember that women can go at any time, guys. When they get women thinking emotions, when they could be with you 10 years, guys, and get really bored, their emotion kicks in, and they're away, all right? There's no guarantees, guys. There's no guarantees, because hypergamy never rests, right? Hypergamy, check out my video on hypergamy that I did a year ago. It never rests, and as a result, in Stallone's case, he's going to have to probably give half of his 400 million fortune away of all that work, all that struggle, all that decades and legacies of working, guys, for this woman who was just waiting at the finish line. I can't remember what the saying is, but it says women are never there during your struggles, they just wait at the finish line. Remember that, guys. Women are never there for your struggles, they just wait at the finish line, which is what Flavin did. She waited at the finish line. She knew Sylvester Stallone was a softie, slightly beta, married him, had her plan. Women always have a plan, guys. Had her plan, had her dream plan, get the kids out, etc., etc. Maybe stay with them as long as possible. Now, I'm not saying she did this, but this is generally what it is. Stay with them as long as possible. And now she's had enough, she's bored, and she wants something new. And that's what's kicked in. He's an old man now, he's no longer, serving her purpose. She wants something new. And guys, you just watch. She will be jumping to a new guy within the next 6 to 8 months, all right? So take this on board, guys. Learn from this, even if you're in relationship just now, even if you're in relationship in the future. Develop your emotions as a man, develop your emotions as a man, develop your mindset as a man. Be okay with being alone, be okay with being single. There's nothing wrong with being single. Be okay with if you have to be single all your life. Be on your path and purpose, just to enjoy your life, guys. Females are icings on the cake, right? And there's a high risk of a lot of females can leave you at any time, guys, all right, as Sylvester Stallone's case has shown. So be the better man and learn from this. Learn from what's happened to Sylvester Stallone now. I mean, at that age, guys, especially what's going on with him and his movie career and like the quarrels he's having with the producers of Rocky that own his company, and he's having issues with them. For this to hit this guy at this age, from this female who's decided to just call it quits, as tragic, and Sylvester Stallone was making so many simpish beta videos about, it's everything, family's everything, me and my family's everything, her, she's everything, Jennifer Flavin tattoo in his arm. Guys, never get a tattoo of a woman on your arm. My friend's done that and he's still got a tattoo of a female on his arm that's no longer with him, and he's written it in Arabic right across him. Never do this, guys. If you want to get a tattoo on your arm, guys, for a female, get one of your mum. Put her name on it, because that's only a female that can give you unconditional love. I'm sorry, that's a fact, states it. That is a fact. Tyson states it as well. So, guys, I hope you take this on board. I hope you can learn from Sylvester Stallone's mistake, and just be very careful out there in the dating scene, and be very careful if you go down the route of marriage. Make sure that you're very careful, and just be aware of the risk of your financial assets, because once you go down that path, your financial assets become her financial assets as well. So you have to be aware of that, and learn and develop emotional strength. Learn and develop strength to be on your own. This is what you can take off Stallone, is to learn even from past relationships. Just be strong on your own, be happy on your own, guys. Love yourself as a man, love your peace, love being alone, go and do things alone, right? And if a female does come along in your life, guys, that's all hunky-dory, okay? If she comes along in your life and, you screen her enough, but guys, you can never screen a woman wholly, ultimately, because a woman can be with you 4, 5, 6 years and she can switch like that, okay, once that ring goes on the finger, but that's just I suppose that's just the risk of going down that path. So this is what you can take on board, guys, and apply it as a man to make you a better man, to make you stronger as a man. Be very diligent, be very careful. Take Sylvester Stallone's example, what's happening to him now, and really think about it, and really be careful if you are going down that path, and make sure that you work on the skills that I've mentioned. All right, emotional stability, being okay, being on your own, not seeking a relationship, not going out seeking a relationship. Should be on your path on purpose, right? And any financial wealth and assets that you've built out of your hard work, you want to protect it. Okay, these are the things you can take on board and take away from Sylvester, what's happened to Sylvester Stallone today. Sorry this has been quite a long one, guys, but I wanted to analyse it for you and give you some value about how you can apply it to yourself as a man. Alright, so it's lasted about 25-26 minutes, alright, but as I said, I want to give you value in the videos and don't want to just give you any content that's not giving you value. So with that said, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. We have had new subscribers, guys. I'm very thankful of the new subscribers that have come on board. Let's get this channel out. Let's get it growing. Let's help men out there, guys. That's my intention. This is the intention of these videos. This is my intention of doing this channel. Let's make men better men. Let's get masculinity. Let's get that message out that masculinity is good, alright? And I'm going to give you information about what I've learned over the years about masculinity and why anything that I can apply in these videos to give to you that will make you better. That's what my whole intention of doing these videos are. Okay, I'm not going to say any more rant, guys, any further, so I hope you enjoyed this one. We'll leave it there until the next one, guys, alright? Remember to get these videos out, guys, like and share, alright? And thanks for watching today. Till the next video, guys. Hope you like this one. Shiraz out. See you soon, guys.